Welcome. If you're new here, I'm also new here. I wanted to talk about something that I am finding absolutely fucking crazy. And you know what? It's so crazy that I need to take a second to drink my freaking juice. So if you can bear with me, bear with me. I can't find juice, so I'm gonna fucking drink water. So, hi, if you're still here, this is actually for you because I'm tired of the stupid rule that YouTube puts that it's like you have to get your audience engaged for more than 30 seconds. What the hell are we in? Like, we're in a dystopian era. Like, there's literal books with pages and pages of information that it doesn't take just a page to get absolutely engulfed in. It takes like a couple of pages, you know? So, like, I just wanted to talk about though, why is it so hard to find a job? Like, why? Do you know how many nurses I know that have graduated from nursing school and it is so hard for them to find a job? And of course, I know that this is extremely dependent upon the city that you live in. But at the same time, it's like, and I look crazy today, so excuse that. But at the same time, it's like, why the frick is it so hard to find a job? Like, it's frustrating at this point because it's like you go to school for so many years and years and years, and you come out and you can't even find a good job. For some people, it takes a year. Like, do you know how many nurses I know? I know paralegals who literally can't find a job. Like, I know people who have like electrician certificates. Like, I know people who have gone to school like to try to get a job and they come out with like an associate's and a bachelor's and it's like they still don't have a job. It's like we're literally seeing like downfall of the world. Like, and I'm not even trying to exaggerate, but it's like how do influencers who don't even come out of high school have more money than like people who have tried so hard for so many years to get a job? It's honestly really frustrating and I'm still going through the struggle myself. So if anyone at all can offer any advice, and it's not just the fact, there's so many layers to this problem because it's not just the fact that you can go to school for so many years and not get a job. There's now so many, especially with the rapid increase of technology, there's now so many get rich schemes online that preys on these type of people. There's literally like so many influencers, so many people on social media like buy my course on how to build your own website and get millions by the end of the year, like, or buy my ebook and you can have $10,000 for your first month. And it's like, did you actually make $10,000 by doing this, or did you get that $10,000 from scamming people and selling your course? And now this is not to discredit anybody who has a course, you know, like, or who actually has ebooks, because I think those can be great resources. And of course, you spent your time, energy to create them to help people. But it's like there's a freaking ad on the TV, and I can't even get up because I'm not wearing pants. Whatever. Point being is like that's now another layer, and it's like I get it, but at the same time, like you pricing these masterclasses and these ebooks at like $100+ $300+, it's like people are struggling to get by, and sometimes they use their last penny on something else they think is going to get them more money, only for it to actually leave them in negative, literally a negative. And I am so sorry for the ad in the background. I am absolutely done. Like, what is society becoming? Like, society is literally hyping up and paying influencers, paying YouTubers. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, some YouTubers are great, but paying like certain YouTubers for just like sitting there and like gaming. Like, I get it, that takes a lot of work, but it's like, what? Like, I am at a loss for words. Like, society is literally preying on your short attention span. It's preying on your short attention span. It's preying on like your escapism of your reality. It's preying on the hyperfixation of fast dopamine entertainment. It's preying on like so many things like that you don't even know and that you're probably not even aware of. Like, it becomes really sick and sad. Like, and it's like It's like, I just don't get it. What is, like, what's the solution to this? What is the solution to this? And it's like, I know there's some great resources out there, which I'm going to list some that I personally know. I know that if you go into trade school / technical school for certain careers, you're guaranteed a job because the school helps you get a job as you're still in the school. So, like, there's definitely some of those, like if you're a mechanic, like, sometimes they'll guarantee you a job at the dealership if you're doing good in school. Like, so there are resources out there. Like, this isn't all lost for hope. But at the end of the day, it's like, it feels like there's a loss of hope for many. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like no one prioritizes just real, raw work anymore. It's all just like fake. Like, I don't even know. Like, and I'm not trying to make this sound hopeless for anyone. There is hope out there, but this is just how I'm feeling at the moment. Because it's like, even places like CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Publix, even them, it's like really hard to get hired. And it's like, why? Like, okay, if I'm not in school, or if I don't have any schooling and it's hard to get hired at these, I do get schooling, and it's like, okay, now it's even harder to get hired at these other companies that you actually need education for. So it's like, where do you get money from? Where do you get money from? I didn't mean to make this into like a hopeless little rant, but I just wanted to kind of come on here and vent about that. And like, it's also harder because like, I feel like there's 3 layers to this video. The first layer is you can get an education and sometimes you still can't find a job. The second layer is that, like, not only that, but the technology and internet is now being designed to prey on your hopelessness. And at the same time, the third one is literally, the last layer is like, I forgot it. But like, the last layer is literally, the last layer is if you don't have access to certain information from a young age, or the privilege of being able to know certain resources, it gets harder to find them out, even with the rise of technology. And it's like, how is that when there's so much information available to everyone than ever before? Why is it still so hard for people to find the necessary resources in order for them to succeed and survive and thrive? Why? Literally, why? Like, the world needs to do better. It really does. And it's disappointing watching it, how it does unfold sometimes. And it's like, I'm a big believer of spirituality. I believe in the divine being. I believe that there's a higher power that will help you in everything and anything that you ask for and anything that you truly deserve and need. But at the end of the day, sometimes the world crushes that. Like, or at least it feels like it does, you know, because I still believe that the divine being is working in your favor always. But it's like, there's just some basic facts that stand that make it really frustrating to believe in the divinity and to believe in the power that you will come out on top. And in moments like this, for myself and for you, I want to remind you that there are resources out there. You just have to know where to look for them. And fortunately, if you don't know where to look for them, my biggest advice that I can give to you at the end of the day to leave you with this video is connect with people. Because I feel like a lot of the job market has become online, right? Like, we apply to jobs online, we find jobs online, we like look for like companies to work for online, we find out of certain hospitals online. And it's like, that's great and all, but don't you realize the reason that sometimes it's harder to apply to stuff and to get hired is because it's all online. But when you connect with people, your chances of getting hired and your chances of, you know, finding a job actually increase. Because it's like, now you're connecting with a real person who can connect with another real person at that job / company. And so that's my biggest proposal to a lot of you watching, is to try to connect with people. Because no matter how nice you craft your resume, no matter how nice you try to make your skill set appear, your certifications appear, if you do not have the connections, at the end of the day, none of that will mean nothing in the vast number of applicants and the vast number of people that are all over the internet, that are all over that job. So that's something I kind of just realized myself as well. And literally, that's my advice. Find people and connect with them, especially from this beginning point of your education, because if you can connect with other students who are in your major from early on in university, then it'll be easier to find jobs because they'll also be looking, and you guys can all compile all of your ideas, all of the places that you've looked all together, and ultimately you'll have this one big search, and you guys will probably find a job together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to figure this out myself. So if anyone has any advice, drop it below, but this is my advice that I've kind of learned and what I'm kind of trying to do at the moment. And so good luck to everybody out there. I really hope you find what is meant for you. I know you will, especially because you clicked on this video, and I'm feeling the same way because now I made this video. So I think it'll work out for us. Just give me an update, and let's see where life takes us. Okay, bye. Stay safe.